I have black mother privilege. And I'm going to start breaking that down for y'all because there is a privilege for me as a black mother. I'm not going to have the same relationship. My sons adore me. My sons will put their life on the line in a New York minute over me. My sons will lose everything they have over me. Over me? It ain't happening. My sons will turn on their father over me. Over me? So when you ask me about my black sons, the relationship does not correlate the same to what I'm saying about black men.
It did it work? Oh God, it actually worked. Look at that. You can just do things. I feel like the doc when he finally got that stupid car to work. Come on, Marty. We're going for a ride. Shut up and get in.
I just learned so much about EBT or SNAP or whatever, and I'm kind of pissed off. Posted in one of my mom groups. Tell me all of your EBT tips and tricks to get the most out of it. So honestly, just curious because I've never had like benefits or anything like that. Read through the comments and I started to get really annoyed because I have worked very, very hard since I was 14 years old and paid into this for people to basically be abusing the system. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are a family or a single mom or single dad and you genuinely can't afford food or to feed your family or whatever, and you need these benefits, no judgment at all. However, the people in these comments that are just abusing it was wild.
Yes, Salahuddin. Begun the EBT wars have.
Did you know that if you have EBT that you can get high-speed Wi-Fi from Xfinity for $15 a month?
Whoa. I need to get some welfare.
Was wild. Did you know that if you have EBT that you can get high-speed Wi-Fi from Xfinity for $15 a month? It's pretty fucked up because I pay over $100 a month for mine. They get half off of Amazon
I mean, damn, I only pay 50. 15 sounds great though.
Prime. Why? Because having your things delivered to you within 2 days is essential. It's a survival need. Don't think so. Walmart delivery, Target Circle, Shipped, DoorDash, they all offer discounts.
They all offer EBT discounts, bro. Dirty, you got the $11 Wi-Fi? Ah, man. You know what? Maybe if I move back into the city, I can get plugged into some of the scams a lot easier.
For EBT. That to me is wild. So you can go and be lazy and spend your money on having whatever crap delivered to your door. That to me is a luxury. That's a luxury. Most museums, aquariums, and zoos are anywhere between $1 to $3 to enter.
Now, this is what I was talking about the other day. I was on somebody else's panel talking about this sort of gender dynamic, right? And actually, I was here yesterday talking about this. I think it was Be Brave asked me about, taking their rights away and all that. And really, it wasn't a matter of pure rights I was talking about taking away. It was more like their freedoms and their unearned privileges, right? And so the government will provide a lifestyle for you, give you unlimited discounts. You know how much it costs to get into a museum? I looked up a museum the other day. It was some cool looking futuristic shit I'm going to take my kids to. It's like $45, $50 a ticket. I don't even think they have children's tickets. It's just 40 to 50 bucks a ticket. And I'm going to do that. But, maybe not this week, but one of these weeks coming up, right? We're gonna take the kids to the museum and see some like cool high tech futuristic shit. I think it's called the Mercer Museum or the Mercer Studio. Mercer Studio is somewhere in Manhattan. I just saw like something for it go by my feed and I looked it up. I was like, oh wow, we're taking the kids here one day, right? And it's like 40, $50. So I'm gonna need you guys to, drop $1 in the hat because I gotta take the kids to go see some cool shit. I have to take the kids out away from the projects so we don't have EBT vacations. So, drop the dollar in the hat. We're taking the kids to the museum one day. But $3 would be amazing. If I could spend $3 and get into that museum, I would just move in there.
Again, these are luxury things. I don't take my kid to the museum every day because she needs to be entertained. These are special treats. We went on her birthday. We'll go for special occasions. Why do you deserve to go for $2 and I have to pay $25? Discounted Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus.
Discounts on Xbox and PlayStation? It's bad enough, but a bunch of foreigners are all in the lobbies now. Now you got all the EBT crowd in the lobby for free, basically.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is what I'm saying by abusing the system. You're getting your EBT benefits, whatever, SNAP benefits, and you're not using it because you can't afford to feed your family. And those of you who are using it for that reason, great, fine. You need it, that's whatever. But the people that are like, I'm staying on it long term and I don't want to lose these benefits because of these benefits. This is wild. Why do you get the privilege of getting discounted things when we're working our...
Because it's easy to be poor. Having things the right way, working hard, that's for suckers and white folks.
asses off and paying for everything out of pocket. You get to go to the zoo for $2 and I got to pay $25, $30. You get discounts. You get free delivery from Walmart and I have to pay for it? I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to this next lady, man. Sometimes you just have to see it right up in your face to get really, really sick of it.
I'm trying to say this with a level of diplomacy, but I'm just asking a question. I just went to show a rental because September 1st is around the corner, right? So the people them fill out an application. So today was open house day. And this one couple came. An older model Range Rover, all the things, the Louis shoes, the Prada bag, the bust down middle part, all the way down to her ankles. The iPhone 99, the watches, the rings, the everything. And then she says to me, do you accept Section 8? Do you accept Section 8? Now, to be honest and fair with I'm trying to say this with a level of diplomacy, but I'm just asking a question. I just went to show a rental because September 1st is around the corner, right? So the people them fill out an application. So today was open house day. And this one couple came. An older model Range Rover, all the things, the Louis shoes, the Prada bag, the bust down middle part, all the way down to her ankles. The iPhone 99, the watches, the rings, the everything. And then she says to me, do you accept Section 8? Do you accept Section 8? Now, to be honest and fair with you, I don't have a problem accepting Section 8, except there's some properties I reserve to not create voucher incentives because I don't want to go through the inspection process. I don't do bureaucracy at all. Some of y'all know me. I don't do bureaucracy. But it was, even whether or not, because I know some of y'all are ready with your thumbs, it was probably fake. That's not the point. The point is that you have every label on your back. And then wanting, all right, Some of you understood that sentence fully. And that was the last showing for the day. And it just behooved me because you want $65 rent, but you. And I just said to myself, this has got to be a dream. No way in the world did you drive your ass over here in your luxury car, your luxury used car, because for some reason, poor people just love a luxury used car, boy. With all your foreign handbag and your luxury this and the Stanley Cup in your hand. And then you just ask me if I would be willing to become, because you and your.
I know, I know, I know what she's thinking in her mind, right? She don't want to say it out loud.
I'm telling you, man, this the reason why I be hating niggas, man. I'm telling you, man. It just be us. I be hating niggas, man.
Shout out to Rational Baz with that $2 super chat. I want reps for the gay race Marxism we grew up in. I think that means reparations. You know, I would accept reparations for having to suffer under Marxism. I think that is a legitimate cause. You know, my pain and suffering and all that stuff.
I just said to myself, I said, nah. And when I told her no, she was like, why not? I don't explain my decisions to no one. I don't want a guaranteed payment because I don't want a problem. I don't want your problems. Now, there's some investors who are on this app that are going to completely disagree with me, and I'm fine with that. Everyone gets the right to do their business as differently as they choose. I've tried bureaucracy in the past. It ain't for me. I'm not that kind of girl. But when they're difficult up front, they'll be difficult the whole time. And when they treasure their luxuries up front, they're going to treasure their luxuries forever. So I'm going to go in here and make my little coriander and go in my bed because even though it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, she will give me a headache. Do I accept Section 8? Every foreign luxury label you can think of was on her, including the Dave Ehrman bracelets and the Dave Ehrman. And I'm just looking at her like, yeah, you're going to be a problem. Please and no thanks, I'm not interested. So needless to say, the apartment didn't get rented today, but it's okay. I'd rather keep it empty than to have the wrong people in my space. Please and thanks, return to sender. Let me go eat my piece of food and I'll do this again next week. I can't do this today. Do you accept Section 8 with a luxury car? I gotta go.
Who invited these jigaboos? I'm sorry, but you really can't take certain, folk places. Sometimes you just can't take them nowhere nice. You can't have a good time with certain Black people. And nobody wants to say that part out loud because immediately it's like you're racist. It's respectability politics. It's all of these. How about no? It's just that ghetto Blacks have a tendency to ruin all the fun. They're confrontational. They're constantly living in this sort of state of fight or flight. They can't settle. They can't live in peace. They're always like, who said what about who? Where's my gun? Where's my this? Where's my that? Let me get to shooting in this. It was supposed to be a party where you just go, have some little foods, have some little drinks, have a little music, have a good time. Some Shaquafala or some Pookie Ray Ray decided to, stir the pot, I guess. It's inevitable whenever.
Shaquafala has just been created. It's such a new. I don't even know how we could how we spell Shaquafala. I imagine there's a Q in there. No. There's a Q before the W. It's SHAQWU. Oh, Shaquafala. It's like Shaq's ghetto daughter. Instead of Shaq Jr., it's Shaquafala.
Ray Ray decided to. Music's supposed to be a party where you just go, have some little foods, have some little drinks, have a little music, have a good time. Some Shaquafala or some Pookie Ray Ray.
Shaquafala is a great Pokemon name. Shaquafala, I choose you. And then Akeisha comes out of the ball. I know you want me to fight this ugly ass. What is this
decided
thing?
to, stir the pot, I guess. It's inevitable whenever you get a group of these types of ghetto blacks in one place, they always got to mess up the fun for everybody. You can't take them nowhere. Sorry, but nobody else wants to say it. Y'all are actually embarrassing. I am embarrassed and I wasn't even there. I'm in New York and I can feel the embarrassment. I feel like I need to hide, like I don't want to be seen right now because it's embarrassing. Now, in the comment section of certain videos regarding the Memphis trail ride, if you can call it a trail ride, you had black people down there like apologizing for it, like, oh, they were just having a good time. They showed up to the party and they had a time. It's you. It's blacks like you who kind of apologize for this behavior rather than calling it out and checking it and holding those responsible for it accountable. Bring back shame, just a little bit of shame. Small shame in society would put a stop to stuff like this happening. But we don't have shame anymore. That's the issue. Black Americans, especially ghetto blacks, they're the one group of people who you are not allowed to shame, no matter what they do, because systemic oppression and a white man and all these other stupid things. You're not allowed to critique them at all. They can't help their behavior. It's because of historical oppression or whatever stupid thing they make up. I'm not above reproaching my.
It's so funny. We had a moment on the panel yesterday where we had to bring back shame. It was quite fascinating. We really had one of those we have to bring back shame moments on the panel. It was amazing to witness on the replay. I will tell you that. I had to go back and watch the replay because I wasn't even listening to the show at all. I had to go take care of some business. So I'm off in the real world doing adult things. And so here I am adulting. And I come back to the show. And one of my guests on the panel was like, yeah, I got a fiance. She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone, they say. And the whole panel was like 16? For real? For real? And the nigga kept going. He was like, it's like having it all and watching it fall away. He just kept going. He kept going. We was like, bro, 16 for real? 16 for real? And the nigga was like, but I want you to know if I could fly. The nigga kept going, bro. It was so horrible. The nigga just kept, he was like, nah, for real, you niggas is too American. I'm like, bro, we're fucking American. You are right. Yeah. It's kind of creepy. Oh, man. Bringing back shame, bro. Bringing back shame. It's such a hard thing to do.
Where it's needed. Y'all are embarrassing. Y'all look like barnyard animals. Get it together. Seriously.
Anyway, back to the EBT.
My SNAP benefits were cut from $440 to $54 a month, with my rent being $1,984, and I only get $2,000 a month. I'm left with just $16 for everything else. Imagine trying to feed a family with only $54 a month. It's impossible. And this isn't just my family story. Across North Carolina, 1.4 million families rely on SNAP, including 600,000 children. Because of Republicans' big ugly bill, North Carolina could lose $700 million in federal funding. That shortfall could force the state to end the SNAP program altogether. If that happens, families like mine and millions across the state would be left without food assistance. That ain't right.
I don't think the overweight, struggling Black single mother has the level of sympathy and support that she used to have. I think as a country, we're kind of getting over this. We're kind of tired of your whole archetype and aesthetic. A lot of the country is just like, you know what? I think you might deserve it. I know life is hard and nobody likes you and everything doesn't go your way, but I kind of get the feeling you deserve it though. So like, I'm cool. I'm good. A lot of the country's starting to feel like that, honestly. And rightfully so, perhaps.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but I just feel the need to make a video on
I might
this.
like the video
I
from
just got this in the mail. This, I applied for food stamps because I literally like can't live. Like I can't, my rent is so high. I work like 35 hours a week and I'm part-time. I mean, I go to school. Yeah. So I go to school and I work and I'm like about to apply for this other job so that I'm working every day just so I can afford to live. I applied for food stamps. I get the card and this is what it says. Approved. The first month you will receive $0 in NJ SNAP benefits, which covers the period 7/31/25 to 7/31/25. After that, you will receive $23 in SNAP benefits for each month until your certification period ends. $23? What am I supposed to buy with that? What am I supposed to buy with that? You can't even buy like 2 things of fruit for $23 nowadays. You can't even buy eggs and like.
For $23, a big bag of rice and lots of ground beef. Beans. You know, if you buy beans in the bag and just slow cook them yourself, they are like infinitely cheaper than a can of beans, right? Nope. Don't buy the bag of chicken wings. You must buy the whole chicken. Now, you know what? Some of those chicken wing bags are like $5 a bag. So you might be able to get a deal, but the $5 a bag chicken bags, those would be like the funny cuts. Yeah, that $2 bag of beans will actually go far. And beans are like one of those powerhouse superfoods. You can do a lot with beans. I don't know, you know, people who are like real purists, they say beans don't go in chili, but I can't make chili without the beans. Like I need the beans in there. Beans are the thing, man. So she's gonna have to buy rice, beans, probably some ground beef. Look, listen, just go and make you a big ass pot of chili. That you make a big enough pot of chili, you can eat out of that twice a day. So chili and rice twice a day for like 4 days.
2 loaves of bread for $23 nowadays. I'm just like in awe right now, and not in a good way, because they sent me this card and they sent $23 on it. $23. The fuck am I supposed to do with $23?
Better buy you some food. I don't know what you're up here begging me for. I ain't got nothing for you.
It's like, oh yeah, like here's your food stamps. Go buy stuff. $23? Are you kidding me? That just really pissed me off because I got really happy because I haven't heard back from the office. I didn't know if
She got really happy when she saw the letter in the mail. Oh God. She was like, freedom.
I was approved or not. I open it, I get the card. I'm like calling them. I'm like really excited, hoping I have like at least $150 for a month worth of groceries because I literally can't afford it. I'm literally fuming right now. And they give me $23 a month. I might as well just cut this shit in half and not use it. Like, what the actual shit is that? $23? Go fuck yourself.
Once upon a time, once upon a time, long time ago, all I had was a food stamp card to my name. I was broke. I wasn't quite homeless. I had a home to stay in, but like, had no food in the fridge, right? And so with that food stamp card, and it was only, I think it was like 20 something dollars on there left at that moment. What I did was actually no. I think it was like $100 and I cashed it in for 50. I cashed that $100 food stamp card in for 50. Obviously, this is all illegal, by the way, right? So I cashed that food stamp card in for $50. So out of that $50 I had left, I took $25 and I bought a quarter worth of weed back then. It was $25 worth of weed back then, which I then bagged up into about 55, maybe $60 worth of nickel bags. And I never looked back. All I had was a food stamp and a dream. And I never looked back. A couple years later, driving fancy cars. Yo, it's so funny. My homie, just the other day, this nigga sent me a picture of me and him a couple of years ago when we was in the middle of it all. And me at my freshest, me in front of my BMW, him in front of his Benz, we looking like hood royalty and shit. And I'm looking at this picture like, oh damn. It wasn't even all that long ago, but it was such a long time ago now. And it all started with a food stamp card and a back to the wall. Carmen, I'll let you see it. I'll let you see it one day. I ain't gonna show you niggas nothing though. Niggas be all in people business. Every time I go on a panel, they be asking me a lot of questions and shit. Nope. I've been around. People know me. You don't get to just see my face like that.
In 2 years, I'm going to lose my housing. All because the guidelines for Section 8 have changed since you-know-who got into office. I have to depend on the government to help pave my way.
Oh yeah, she's killing it. I didn't know where this was going at first. I like this.
Get a fucking job. Get a fucking job.
I normally don't go for the heavy metal grunge type of rock. Yeah, but this job core, is that what they're calling this type of music? Job core?
Fucking job. Pay for your own shit. Get a fucking job. Pay for your own shit. Get a fucking job.
This is like the type of music they should have on Tony Hawk Pro Skater back in the day. This is like the great music for all those white boy games and shit. Doing tricks on your BMX in the park. Shout out to True Hype with the $2 super chat. The spirit of appreciation doesn't live here. No.
Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Yes.
They should play this at the food bank. I feel like racist white guys in pickup trucks are gonna blast this when they drive through black neighborhoods. Like, this is gonna be the new racism in the future. White guys in pickup trucks driving through black neighborhoods playing this on full blast with like giant subwoofers and tweeters in the back.
And pay for your own shit.
Oh, playing this at the child support office, bro. You're gonna get stabbed. You play this at the child support office, bro. You play this at the child support office, the fucking staff will jump you. Not even the baby mamas, bro. The staff will jump you. Yo, white people are really making good music again. You know, after the 90s kind of faded away, I was a little bit unsure about which direction you guys would eventually go in, but it seems like white folk are back to making hits again. Jesus Christ, where you guys been, man? I'm gonna make this my ringtone and just only ride the bus all day, waiting for phone calls. Just be on the bus waiting for a phone call. People looking at me, all angry and confused. Oh, we got to run that back, though. That was too good. That was too good. Actually, you know what? You know what? We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on. It was so good. We're going to let it digest, and we're going to bring that back later for effect, because I'm sure there's a video that comes up that's going to make me want to play that music. I might have to make her a part of the show. That bitch was rocking. I don't have a lot of fat white girls that I've really add to the show, but she has found a place in my heart. God damn it. I'm another nigga falling in love with a fat white woman. You see? Fucking stereotypical.
So yes, I am pregnant. Pregnant with my 6th child. This is gonna be my 4th baby daddy. Yes, it's true. It's true. Yes, I am homeless. I'm homeless. I'm living out of my car. I'm living out of hotels. I'm living from pillar to post. Okay, I have no job. Yes, I have no job. Okay, we listen and we don't judge. I have no job. I'm 35 years old, living out of my car, pregnant, not with the baby daddy, by myself. Could life get any worse? Possibly. I mean, I could step out tomorrow and get hit by a car. And then we're in the hospital.
If that happens, statistically, it would be an Indian H-1B driver. Statistically speaking, if you step out of your car and get hit by another car tomorrow, it was probably Rajiv, Star Wars name guy.
That would not be good. So the next time somebody comes to my comments asking me questions, refer back to this video. Yes, I know I'm old as okay. Got a hell of a lot of kids.
Yeah, them glasses is fire, bro. Make sure you keep them glasses on the whole time, all right? Those glasses are fire. I want those glasses to stay on tight the whole time, all right? We're going to work this situation out, baby. You just got to keep them glasses on.
I'm homeless. And I'm broke. But guess what? I'm still alive and I'm living and I'm grateful and I can see and I can hear and I can smell and I can enjoy my babies. And I'm living and I'm healthy. I have my health. So yes, it's hard. My life's a mess. But the great thing about being at the bottom is the only way is up, huh?
Oh no. There's still a lot more down left. I know you're down and you're like close to the bottom, but you still have a lot more down to go. The fact that you still like, quote, have your babies, I'm just saying, you're going toward the bottom, but you haven't quite hit the bottom, right? And so I need you to always appreciate the fact that things can get worse. A lot of folk, they find themselves in positions in life, you know, they had a bad day, all that stuff, and they tell themselves it can't get any worse than this. I promise you, it most likely can. I mean, you could be born in H1B land. Did you ever think of that? You could wake up tomorrow in H1B land shitting yourself to death. All right. It could always get worse. Never tell yourself that it can't get worse. All right. Look, you still have your 4 babies. Let me share you something with you guys.
So Georgia just passed a law that goes in effect October 22nd, 2025 at midnight. And with this new child support law, if you are receiving child support and you, one, do not have your own place, meaning if you are not the head of household or the primary residence at that address, you are no longer required by Georgia to receive child support payments through the child support division. If you are a recipient of child support and you have moved more than 2 to 3 times within 1 calendar year, the state of Georgia is deeming you unfit and unstable. If you are paying child support to a person who does not live, well, is not the primary residence at that address, if they are receiving child support payment and they are bouncing around from place to place, you are required now by the state of Georgia to report that to child support. Child support report that to DFACS. DFACS automatically open up a 30-day case. And if the person that is receiving child support has no adequate place to stay, meaning not with your mama, not with your daddy, not with your auntie, uncle, grandma, meaning if you are not basically a responsible or an adult, and then if you are not fit, you are not deemed to receive child support. That's what defects step in. And if they feel or they deem you are unfit, your children can be taken out of their home. And if the person paying can show that they have adequate housing, stability, they are more likely to get the kids. This go in effect October 22nd, 2025. This is a real law. This is a real bill that has been passed. I'm posting everything pertaining to this whole new law all on my TikTok. So if you need or want to know more, tap in with me. Like I said, this is for Georgia and Georgia only. I don't know about any other state, but in Georgia, if you're receiving child support and you are not the primary residence, if you are receiving food stamps is going to bring your child support payment down. The new laws is coming, and fellas, go file for shared custody.
It's getting hard out here on the EBT crowd, man. I'm telling you, a lot of changes are coming to the EBT crowd. It's like a tidal wave about to wash over them.
All right, I told y'all my kids wanted some chips today. They got some chips today. We at Love. What's the name of this gas station? Loves. Oh yeah, that's the name. So let's see if they're gonna take these food stamps. All right, y'all come on. I hope they take
Oh, yo, who knocking up all the studs, man? I really need to know who knocking up all the studs, bro. One time in my life, I actually knew for a fact the baby daddy of a stud. Like I knew who he was. I know him. Like I know their story and their situation. I know the gossip and the drama around that particular thing and how it came to be. Like I know the nigga basically like a goofy nigga, bro. Like I wouldn't call him like, you know, mentally retarded or nothing like that, but he not bright. Not by any measure. Not a, you know, not a intellectual powerhouse type of nigga. But like, who's knocking up all the studs, bro? There's something really happening in the ghetto where the studs are having baby after baby. There's like whole stud tribes out there. Like this is a stud tribe.
all right, I told y'all my kids wanted some chips today. They got some chips today. We at Love what? What's the name of this gas station?
Loves.
Oh yeah, that's the name. So let's see if they're gonna take these food stamps. All right, y'all come. I hope they take I hope they take these food stamps. Oh, they buy one get one free. The big ones. Oh yeah, get the big ones. I want to get one free. Hurry up, hurry up. All right, let's see if my kids. Let's see if my kids gonna get these chips today. See, it went even bigger.
You know, it's funny. I got to go to work later on and pay for this shit. In a couple of short hours, I have to go to work and pay for this fat bitch's Pringles and soda pop, his little Kenneth Cole shirt, all of that shit. You know, if you really think about it, the American male taxpayer, we are all stepdaddies. And in the grand scheme of things, feminism plus welfare has made all of us as men stepdaddies. I know that shit kind of hurt, didn't it? That shit kind of that's a bit deflating. It hurts to notice the realities, but we got to notice it. We have to embrace the pain. That's a part of being a man. We have to embrace the pain. Embracing the pain is the only way to overcome it. Right, just suck it up, bro. I'm not gonna be late for work. Fat bitches need chips and shit. Now, how dare I be late for work?
All right, have a nice day, sir.
It's important St. Lucia.
Y'all say thank you, Trump. Say thank you, Trump. Y'all got y'all chip. Y'all good? All right, we out. I told y'all, whatever my kids want with them food stamps, they gonna get it, and I'm gone.
Ooh, Ebtivities? That is a great concept. I had never even thought of that. You know what? We're going to call an audible. I like that word. I like that word so much, we're going to steal it. Nothing says Ebtivities like stealing. From now on, from henceforth, the title of today's show shall forever be known as Ebtivities.
This piece is really good. Oh, Mama, try it again. What? It's what I'm locked. It's the promise? No, I think it might be locked. No, it's not locked. Try it again. It says something about the wrong piece. Hold on. I don't have it. Come on. Need another piece. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too, Snowman. She already knew it was going down. That's why this is being recorded and all that. You know, everybody knows what's up now. The Ebtivities are all over the place, bro.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I can't do this. They don't take it for none of the chips. None of the chips. None of the food. I can't wait no more. Only these. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna have to come back. Do it again.
We're only gonna get the vegetables.
Womp womp. You can only get the vegetables. That's terrible that your kids can only eat healthy now. That's terrible. What kind of monster forces women to only buy a healthy food for their children? I mean, you have to be an absolute heartless fascist demon to force young moms to buy only healthy foods for their children. I mean, you must be the worst, most awful. Your breath probably stinks too.
We can only get the broccoli now. The broccoli, the vegetables. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Me too, Mom.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And yep, eating the food before you pay for it is technically stealing it. But you know, grocery stores, they just assume that everybody's going to be on the honor system, and so they don't bother you about that much. But
Let me tell all of y'all that's so happy that they taking away Section A, and everybody in the world is so happy that they taking away food stamps. It's cool if y'all feel like people been abusing them. It's cool. Do what you feel how you want to feel. But let me tell you from the other side of the tracks, crime rate going up. Yeah, people going to jail, but crime rate is going to an all-time high. I'm telling you, the girls I know and where I'm from and the people that I grew up with, they not letting their kids be hungry up under no circumstances. That emergency door at the grocery store, they coming out of it. They coming out the back door. Do you hear me? You better hope Unc don't
sure
drill a
can.
hole in the wall overnight. Like mine, people, they not being hungry. Your cows might get missing and everything. These people don't understand.
Do you think niggas know what to do with a whole cow? You really think niggas know what to do with a whole cow? You don't even know how to cook sausages.
Being hungry. Nah, they not gonna be hungry, not like that. Not the people I know. I'm telling you, they gonna take your shit. I'm telling you. They're gonna take it. I promise you, they're gonna take y'all shit. So don't be all clappy clappy for that shit. Cause crime rate is going up and it's gonna make y'all life motherfucking miserable. I'm telling you, okay now.
Final chirp to close the video out. 3 well-timed chirps. Oh. Built nicely.
So let me guess, I'm the only one that supports the 2-year restriction on Section 8 as well. I remember when, I'm not going to use no names, I remember this lady. I had a business, a restaurant, and I wanted to hire her daughter. She told me no, because they're gonna lower my benefits. So she told me her daughter couldn't get a job to support herself because they were going to lower her benefits. That crushed me. I was like, dang, some of our people are really just lost. Like you think that you're supposed to live like that, and it's so crazy because I know what the whole plan was. The whole plan was to do this so you could be able to control the masses. You control the masses, you control where they go in their life. I get that. But it's like,
No, man, you had to be the one guy to fuck up the rhythm. You had to be the one guy to fuck up the Magic Snowman. Everybody in the chat. First thing I said, oh, she's built nicely. Everybody in the chat. Oh, this is a nice body. This is a great body. Everybody in the chat. Here you go. You think her inner thighs are all scabbed up? Why would you even imagine that? Why would you even think that? Like, I can see if she was a big fat chick, but like, oh man, here comes Snowman with his white man's European beauty standards.
Y'all really just out here just like, no, I'm supposed to be poor. I'm supposed to live like this. I'm supposed to live in these drug infested neighborhoods. This is how life is supposed to be. And you're not even going to try. And then when somebody has something to say or something to that's meant to encourage you or uplift you to think outside of the box, you want to be mad. What you mad at me for? Because word on the street is I think I'm better than everybody. No, I think I'm better than that. Yes, I am. I am. For sure I am. And you should be too. Am I the only person who thinks like this?
You white guys with your European beauty standards, you really got to stop. Right? Beauty standards are racist, by the way. Just hope you know that.
This is a video about the Section 8 change and what's going on with that. So, as you may know, Trump is changing how Section 8 is being ran. He's going to hand everything over to the state, and he wants it so that they can't be on Section 8 longer than 2 years. Well, people can't be on Section 8 longer than 2 years. This is an important date. October 2025 is when they're supposed to be doing the budget for 2026. So that's an important time to pay attention as to what's going on in the regarding this. And so what I understand is once they send everything over to the state will notify tenants who have been on Section 8 for longer than 2 years. They'll notify you and give you 60 to 90 days, making you aware that the program would end for you in 60 to 90 days. Depending on the state, it didn't say which states were going to give 60, which state we're going to get 90. But apparently you will be hearing from your public housing authority representative should be making contact with the people who are currently on the benefit. And they also say like they're going to start at the top. Whoever's been on the longest, they're going to start removing those people and go down. 2-year minimum, it sounds like it's going to be across the board. I do think it's going to be sad to see, kids whose parents literally just only have them for the welfare benefits. Like they're going to be homeless because, their parents don't want to go get jobs. And I'm not saying everybody on Section 8 don't got no damn job. There are people who are working and trying to get off of Section 8. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about that. So obviously, if it does apply to you, let it fly. But I do feel bad for those kids who are going to end up homeless because their parents, they're going to get that 60 or 90-day notice and they're not going to prepare. Not all, but I'm sure the homeless rate and all of that is going to go up. And there's going to be a lot more families on those corners asking for money because there's already a lot of families on the corner asking for money now. I'll drop a comment. Let me know if you think 2 years is enough or how many years do you think they should be given?
I went into a lady's house for an inspection. And she said, I've had my voucher for 50 years. I made sure that I got my daughter on a voucher. I made sure I got my granddaughter on a voucher. I couldn't get my son on a voucher. So I told them that he had asthma. You can't prove asthma or migraines. She told me because she was telling me a way to scam the system. Because when I pull up in a 2013 Toyota Camry. There's usually a Lexus or BMW sitting in their yard. I look poor, okay? I look poor. And so many people tell me stuff to give me ideas to help me out so that I can get some money from the government. But y'all keep on thinking I don't know it, okay? And since every one of you are going to ask me, yes, I reported it. But if your caseworker likes you, you are pretty untouchable here. Like they will give you ideas and help you do it.
In 2 years, I'm going to lose my housing. All because the guidelines for Section 8 have changed since you know who got into office. They're saying that if you have a child that is school aged, meaning if you don't have to stay home with your child, you have to be able to obtain employment, have a full-time job, and you cannot be on Section 8 past 2 years unless you have a disability. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? God forbid I have the stress of being a single mother, right? I have to depend on the government to help pave my way because it's really hard raising a child on your own when the government is pretty much your baby daddy, you know? You're going to get that check every single month. You know it's going to hit every single month, so you don't have to stress about it. And now in 2 years, I'm not going to be able to use the government assistance that I need. That's great.
So I am reading that Section 8 is now limited to 2 years. So you mean to tell me after 2 years, these families have to have a plan or something in progress, because after 2 years, it's a wrap. I which it should have been did like that, because you got girls that's coming up after these people that's probably been in Section 8, 10, 15, 20 years. Some people get on Section 8 and they never come out. They like get comfortable with their living situation and low rent. So they don't never come out. So this generation now that's growing up can't even get in because the older ones is there. So I kind of I understand it. Like, I get it. I really get it. And it's also a good thing that, well, I don't know. Since Trump put you got to work at least 80 hours, he need to put some more funding in daycare. He need to open up the daycare list and do daycare just like they do anything else. You got to get the daycares open, because you requiring everybody to work 80 hours in order to receive food stamps. But mind you, some people ain't got no babysitter. Some people ain't even got, you know what I'm saying? Different people got different situations. So they got to open up them daycare lists with whatever they do. But I noticed in Georgia, it only take like 45 days to get your daycare. But in North Carolina, where I'm from, oh, baby, you liable to be on that list 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, because they don't have no funding. So if they're going to do the 80 hours a month, we need more funding for childcare, please, and thank you. Goodbye.
In 2 years, I'm going to lose my housing. All because the guidelines for Section 8 have changed since you know who got into office. I have to depend on the government to help pave my way.
Get off fucking floor! Get a fucking job! Get a fucking job! Get a fucking job! Pay for your own shit! Get a fucking job! Pay for your own shit! Get a fucking job! And pay for your own shit! And pay for your own shit! And pay for your own shit!
Can someone please help me make sense of this? I've been receiving food stamps for the last 7 years consistently. I just received a letter in the mail telling me that I now have to do community service hours at least 15 hours a week. I have to take out of my time, things that I do every day, to do community service so that I can still continue to receive the benefits that I receive. Mind you, I am receiving the maximum benefit. I get $2,000 in food stamps a month, but that is only because I have 3 kids. Now, how do they expect me to be able to do community service hours if I can't even get a regular job? So I'm at risk of losing my food stamp benefits because I'm not putting in effort. Are you serious?
Yeah, we're serious, babe. Sucks, but you're gonna have to do it. $2K a month. I mean, well, she got 3 kids. That's the max, man. And I bet you that's not even the actual max. Like, there are women getting way more than 2K a month. Shout out to Mystery Nigma with the 233 super chat.
Hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad.
This is about targeting women of color in the United States of America. Don't tell me, because I didn't get a single apology.
Time has expired.
My life was threatened. Thank you.
Hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad.
Somebody to fucking tell me they're lying. I need somebody to fucking tell me they're lying. I need somebody to fucking tell me they're lying right fucking now, because what the fuck do you mean that I'm not gonna get my fucking SNAP benefits? What the fuck do you mean? Because what the fuck is happening? Do you understand that there are people like me who cannot work? Do you understand there are people like me who have kids who cannot eat? Do you understand there are people like me who go hungry the last week of the month just so my kids can't eat? Because SNAP benefits is all we fucking get. I need somebody to please fucking tell me he's lying. I can't. What the fuck am I gonna do? Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry. That oh fuck got to me. I'm sorry. We listen and we don't judge, right? But that oh fuck. That last oh fuck, like that was real. That didn't even feel like acting. Like, you should get an award for that right there. I think they need to study this in acting classes in Hollywood, bro. That oh fuck at me, like that oh fuck almost got me.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
Like, and then she went down on the floor, like off camera, like she literally was consumed by the oh fuck of it all. Like, that was an amazing little sequence right there.
What the fuck am I gonna do? Oh, fuck.
Oh man. Damn, that came from the soul. Yeah, this is what we voted for, babe. This is very much what we voted for. This is like 40% of what we voted for. That and immigration raids. Between this and immigration raids, this is a lot of what we voted for.
Oh, fuck.
Are you gonna get up?
Oh, God. Breathe.
Now she doing her George Floyd. You ever notice, ever since George Floyd, nobody can breathe anymore? Whatever happened to that? Ever since George Floyd, nobody can fucking breathe. What's wrong with people? Like you choke one nigga out, and now all of a sudden nobody knows how to breathe anymore? Jesus fucking Christ, bro. What is happening? What is happening? Why are you acting like this? What a homegirl saying, Kill Bill? You can beg much better than that.
This lady at Walmart got mad at me for using my EBT and having my nails done. So this lady was standing behind me and I was getting ready to pay. And of course I take out my EBT card because what else am I going to pay with? And then she's like, ma'am, I love your nails. How much did they cost? I'm like, oh, these were like $85. And then once she sees me taking out my card, she starts bitching. She's like, you paid $85 for your nails, but you need EBT to pay for your groceries? I'm like, yes, bitch. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you can't have your nails done and be on EBT. I didn't know that was such a fucking crime. I told her to mind her fucking business because it's nobody's business but my own what I do with my money. At this point, y'all just mad because you don't qualify for EBT and other people do. Stay mad though. This lady at Walmart got mad at me for using my EBT
And that's why it's all going away. You know, I'm starting to think Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, it's probably one of the worst things that ever happened to women in general. Like all the mystery is gone. All the argumentation is cheap and weak now. There's just too much evidence of why we shouldn't even care so much anymore.
Really big area too. It is. So this is my living room area. My unpacking that still needs to be done.
And you're the first one here.
Yep.
They came with the hardwood floors.
Oh, let me stop. Let me take you guys on a tour of this lovely, beautiful Section 8 home.
Really big area too. It is. So this is my living room area. My unpacking that still needs to be done.
And you're the first one here.
Yep.
They came with the hardwood floors, the granite countertops, it looked like.
Yep.
Got a nice island there. Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah, yep. It was really the hardwood floors and the granite countertops that got me. I was like, oh yeah. It's unpacked stuff everywhere. So this is my daughter's room. She's out of town, so she left it like she didn't give a damn. So this is the other bedroom, her closet.
Okay. Let's go walk in, huh?
It ain't too bad. Yeah, okay. Make sure it ain't too bad up in here. The walk-in closet I used to have was literally like I could live in there if I wanted to.
And then this is the kicker of it, right? This is the kicker. You bum ass niggas ain't got shit. You need to get on my level. You need to step your shit up. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's the kicker right there. That's the ultimate kicker. You niggas don't be doing nothing. All these niggas is bums out here. Bruh, it's amazing work if you actually know what you're looking at. Shout out to D-Rock Den with the $4.99 super sticker. Thank y'all so much for that.
Come on, share your dollar. Give me your dollar. Share your dollar with me. Come on.
Deacon Dave with the 99-cent super sticker. Thank y'all so much for supporting the show. Hit that like button, y'all. Ancient Man with the $10 super chat. He says, I have going. I think he kind of typed this a little bit crazy here, but I'm going to work with it. I have going them thanks to talking to a conversation with my friend. They are henceforth given the name Keyshites and the Keyshite dynasty. The problem is, I mean, well, is every woman on EBT or welfare or Section 8 Keisha by default? I think that's what you kind of low-key stumbled on right there. Is every woman a part of the Ebtivity crowd a Keisha by default? Like you're a Keisha by any other name? I wonder if that's how it is. Shout out to Ancient Man.
I have Black mother privilege. And I'm going to start breaking that down for y'all. Because there is a privilege for me as a Black mother. I'm not going to have the same relationship. My sons adore me. My sons will put their life on the line in a New York minute over me. My sons will lose everything they have over me. Over me? It ain't happening. My sons will turn on their father over me. Over me? So when you ask me about my Black sons, the relationship does not correlate the same to what I'm saying about Black men.
And a shout out to You Ain't Wrong with the 20 ball for the museum tickets fund. Bro, you know the museum tickets is expensive. That's like one kid. You know, I got to get 2 kids and me in, and it's probably going to cost me like God knows how much because the fucking museums are so expensive. But shout out to You Ain't Wrong with the $20 museum ticket fund. Thank you so much for that.
We need our weed. I don't wear it, but we need it.
Yeah, we need our shit, man. We need that museum ticket fund. Kids got to get educated.
Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Yes.
Give me the money. Give me the money for all that I would do. Give me the money.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And we are in the second act of our morning doubleheader today. We started out talking about the CDL trucking debacle. The highways are not safe out here. And right now, we've settled onto some hardcore Ebtivities. So I'm going to need you guys to do me a favor. Hit that like button. Smash the like button, as a matter of fact. And be like You Ain't Wrong. Smash that super chat button for me.
Hulk! Smash! Smash you! Yeah! You make Hulk angry! You not like Hulk angry! Hulk no like fighting girls.
Bedroom, her closet. Okay. See what it is.
Walk in, huh?
See what it ain't too bad. Yeah, okay. Make sure it ain't too bad up in here. The walk-in closet I used to have was literally like I could live in there if I wanted to. Yeah, so I guess that's a walk-in closet. Yeah. I guess I count. This is the second to guest bathroom.
Okay, so
this
two
is
baths.
2 baths.
Three bedrooms, 2 baths.
Yep, there's
3
a tub in this one
bedrooms.
and a shower and the other one, which I don't really care for, but hey, that's the way that they set it up.
Lost the sound for a minute here. I don't know what just happened.
We also have a dog spa, which obviously I love. I got my little doggy. They were supposed to build a dog park as well, but I'm guessing they ran out of funding, is what I would assume.
Have you brought your dog here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's supposed to be in here today, but I was,
So
A doggy spa. Bro, you getting a doggy spa? Oh, man, bro. Not a doggy spa. Oh. Oh, man, not a doggy spa. I wouldn't even know what that room is for. I wouldn't even know if you didn't tell me that was a doggy spa. I would be like, is this a place for you to bathe your children? Like, what is this here? Is this in case like one of your babies have an accident while they were on a playground? Like, what is this room? I don't even know what kind of luxury this is, bro. And all this, if you have, this is how this works, right? When I noticed when I was in Brooklyn and they started building up all these condominiums in the city, and the condos, they started building them like right next to the ghetto, like right next to the projects. Like literally there will be a project building and then directly across the street, like you can throw a rock from one building to another. It's that close. They will be having these multi-million-dollar condos going up, right? And so in order to kind of pacify the politics of the area, they come up with a plan. A certain percentage of that condo will be set aside for what they call low rent, not rent control, but like basically subsidized housing. And so you get a lot of these new condos going up with all these modern amenities, and they cost all kinds of money. And then at least 10% of that condo has to be sectioned off. Sometimes it's like physically sectioned off, where there's like a nigger's entrance. Like they got like a fabulous building with all the amenities, but you have to walk in the poor people door. It's a whole weird situation they got growing up, right? Or they got going up in the city right now. But this looks like one of those kind of deals where if you get on the list and you get like Section 8, a lot of it is just like matching. So whatever the rent is, they'll match a good portion of it. Or they might pay a large portion of it, like might pay like 75 to 80% of the rent. And so you get that, you get on the list, you get approved, and you're in. Look, your cousin been in one for 15 years. Bro, I'm trying to tell you. But you niggas ain't doing nothing. You niggas ain't got shit. You niggas need to go to college and get educated to get on my level.
This is cool. So you bring your pet here, your dog, and groom.
Yep. I don't put her in here, but I leave her down here, and then I cut the blow dryer on for her. She be a little scared. She don't got used to it, but I love it because this way I don't have to watch her in my house.
Yeah. Look, I would have thought this is like a really upgraded version of one of those baby changing tables when you get in the bath, like in a public bathroom. Sometimes, even in the men's room, they might have a baby changing table because, you know, dudes be having babies and stuff. It was such a weird problem having a small girl, like having a daughter who's an infant, and now we're out in the world together. It's just me and her, and she done took a shit. Or then when she gets older and she has to actually use the bathrooms, so weird. But like I would have thought that was like a baby changing table if I didn't know. If this sign didn't tell me this was a dog park, a doggy room. Like the shit rich people do for their pets, bro. I tell you. People don't want to know how bad it is, man.
So let me tell you, I work with Section 8 all day, every day, okay? And what really chafed me today is this girl who is a nurse who has turned down several jobs because she would no longer get her housing voucher. She's been on housing for 18 years now, could fully support herself 10 years ago. But because housing was going to buy her a new house and put her name on it, she didn't want to work. So she just worked a little so that she could get her brand new house. And so this month, she's getting a brand new house built for her, put in her name, when this whole time, she had the capability of affording it herself. Just really chaps me. Sometimes. I love all of my people. I will fight for them. But man, you that use the system, so let me.
Shout out to Sam I Am with the $19.99, a $20 super chat for the second ticket to the museum. These kids gonna get some culture whether they want to or not, goddammit.
How dare you say that we are not interested in families in the Black community?
Hit that like button, y'all. Smash that super chat button. Be like Sam I Am, y'all.
Hulk! Smash! Smash you! You make Hulk angry! You not like Hulk angry! Hulk no like fighting girls.
And you know, we can't really end this properly without going over the TikTok, you know, because TikTok be having all the drama. You know, shout out to Doc Thunder, man. I gotta steal that little drop from Doc Thunder, the TikTok theater.
I don't know now. It's just I bought Cigarettes, he canceled the whole thing, and it all over again. Like, Dollar
Because
General.
if it was okay, your dollar, you scanned your cigarettes and scanned the it's 30 to 06.
And then go take one of those off, and then you drop that.
Trying to buy cigarettes with the EBT card.
Just go outside. Go outside. Go outside. I got
He
it.
says one more word.
I got it.
Hey, look, black people, white folk be going through it too, y'all.
I'm this world.
Okay, that's why.
I love people. I work at Dollar General and I love everybody. And I respect everybody.
I've done customer service the whole time I've been working, and the way that people treat you,
Yes.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like I'm
I don't know now. It's just I bought cigarettes. He canceled the whole thing.
I'm gonna say it if no one else wants to. This EBT situation and y'all having meltdowns over your benefits getting lost is exactly what is wrong with this country. I've been saying this forever. We lack comprehension in this country. I don't know when comprehension became a thing of the past. I don't know when reading skills became a thing of the past, but for the love of the Lord, I would suggest that you go. You don't even have to get off this app. You can go to ABC News' TikTok account, and honey, they have a video of a woman explaining all of it in layman's terms. No politician talk, no saying a bunch of shit and me.
I'm still mad because my ABT does not carry sweets. Can you believe that? My ABT does not pay for anything sweet anymore.
Not
And
his
I'm furious at
ABT.
the government over this. I'm still mad
Not his ABT.
because my ABT does not carry sweets. Can
Sam's Clubs are recently employed.
Family of not using EBT. Anyway, we've officially made it through 1 month of summer break, and man, did it deplete literally
Daughter's big too. God.
everything we had in the house left. Despite my best efforts to keep a budget, I absolutely failed. I went over by more than $100 at Sam's, and
Are we surprised she went over her budget? She goes over her caloric intake every day. The level of gluttony that these women exude is disgusting.
I'm sure I'll pay for that later in the month. But I didn't really have a choice in my defense because these kids...
You did. You could miss a meal for the next 4 years and be fine. Dr. Now talks about this. If you haven't seen My 600-Pound Life, good Lord, it is a comedy festival. Watch it. He talks to this big back person and they go, well, I don't want to be malnourished. I have to eat something. He goes, you've eaten enough.
Hold up. We got white people out here using big back now. Has big back crossed the color line? White folks out here calling girls big back? Oh man, tragedy.
Food for the next 4 years ahead of time. You're going to be fine.
Depleted every single thing we had in the fridge, pantry, and freezer. Anyway, this is nothing new. It happens every single year during summer break, so I'm not even surprised in
And
this.
that's our daughter, who's probably a teenager, bigger than me.
I would also like to state here, this is not a complaint, but I digress. Anyway, my daughter decided that she wanted to play that little game where you go up and down the aisle and you point to something, and when the person says stop, whatever you land on is...
Y'all should have did that in the celery aisle. Y'all should have did that in the fruits and veggies aisle only. You should have never done that in the chip aisle.
What you buy. She cheated. She wanted hot chips, so she changed it at the very last second. But whatever, I let her get what she wanted. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Sam's Club for giving us this pizza and this ice cream for free. We appreciate it. Okay, that's all. Bye.
God, what is going... Dude, oh my...
Sam's Club out here just give. Well, Sam's Club do give away snacks and shit. You know, they give away a little taste. You know, you can take a sample.
God. Dude, I don't know. Chat, put a one in the chat if you agree. I think fat children is child abuse, bro.
I think so,
I think
too.
if your kids are overweight, that is child abuse. That's child abuse, bro. Like that girl might be 16 to 18 years old. You're telling me you're that big and you look like a middle linebacker already in a D1 college? Bro, what are we doing? 75% of Americans are overweight. Clearly what we've been doing and not body shaming people has not been working. We're getting more unhealthy. 75% of Americans are overweight and 40% of them are obese. Morbidly obese. Heart attacks right around the corner.
And you know what's weird about America? Poor people are obese and wealthy people are slender and in shape.
Oh my God. What me and my kids gonna do? I only got $60 in my food. They cut my food stamps to $60. What me and my kids gonna do? Like, that's crazy. Just I looked at my thing. It say $60. What is that?
Now, again, back to this previous conversation about, quote, taking their rights away. In practice, it's going to be more like this, right? There's so much money just poured at women to make bad decisions. This is the theory of welfare. I will give you money so that you can survive life after a series of increasingly poor decisions. And the more poor decisions you make, up to a certain point, the more money I'm willing to give you. That is the theory of the welfare scheme, right? So how about we stop paying them to survive their bad decisions? And if they actually have to bear the brunt of these bad decisions, not only will they be less likely to make those kinds of bad decisions going forward, they will actually teach, or at least become an object lesson for other people to take about not making those kinds of decisions. Oh, we got a request from the chat. Q, get a job, Screamo.
Get a fucking job! Get a fucking job! Get a fucking job! Get a fucking job!
You know you were poor when you had fond memories of welfare schemes. Yeah, that would be dope. For my next single, Stop Having All These Damn Bastards.
I got about 6 kids. What is that gonna do $60? Like, you got to be kidding me right now. Like, I am so tight right now.
You are going to have to make some kind of arrangement, some kind of peace, some kind of relationship, some kind of deal with at least one of those potentially 6 baby fathers, right? Because you could have been, you could be 6 out of 6 for all I know. You could be, 2, maybe 4. Who knows? The number, it could be from 1 to 6, right? So I'm not going to make any formal suggestions other than you approach those men either individually or as a group. Maybe they should all huddle up together. But either way, it's between you and them niggas. It's between you and those potential 6 men.
I really is pissed off. Pissed off. Like, and my public housing, like, what I'm finna do?
No, Pride. Listen. Don't make it like she has to go sell it, right? No. Here's the beauty of having potentially 6 baby daddies, right? You already have 6 built-in customers for life. All you have to do is sell. That's all you have to do. Sell. You got potentially 6 customers built in already. They've already tested the product. They have already committed to buy. So you know what you do now? You put on your happy salesman face. You go out there and you know what you remember? You know what you have to keep in your mind? The customer's always right. That's it. She already has 6 built-in customers, bro. Why would they pay? What do you mean, why would they pay? You see these kids? You know these babies need stuff. You just gonna come over here and not have nothing for these babies? You knew these babies was gonna be hungry by the time you got here. What do you mean, why would they pay? That is her job to work that part out. That is her job. As the salesperson, it is your job to talk the money out of the customer's pocket. Now, I assume that she knows those customers, so she knows what those guys are willing to pay for. You have to set the table right. I'm telling you, if you put her back to the wall, she'll figure it out. You girls always do.
I done got an eviction letter. Like, what am I finna do? I was living 3 years rent free. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what am I supposed to do now?
3 years rent free, bro. Because all of her potentially 6 baby daddies ain't good enough. 3 years rent free because niggas ain't shit.
So YouTube, this your girl Quay, and yes, we at Sam's.
Oh, we know you.
So y'all come along with us.
We seen y'all before.
Sam's. I'm really just gonna be a very short video, just a little tic tac, boom bam. You feel me? But yeah,
Little
y'all,
boom bam. You feel me?
animal crackers for $8.98. So we just gonna grab one of these. So yeah, my kids like Nutriment bars, so they for about 30 seats for $9.98. So we gonna grab that. We're gonna put it on. So yeah, we already started shopping. So we got some chips, some blow out for the kids.
Now, this is what I mean. And I said this the other day, and this is a perfect image of exactly what I mean, right? Boxes of food items that have pictures of food all over the box are not real food. These are edible products produced by a corporate monster. This is not real food. You know who makes real food? Your grandmother used to. All right? That's what real food tasted like. This is not real food.
Some hot chips, some fruit snacks, some gushes, some powdered donuts, oatmeal pies, some honey buns, and yeah. So let's get the right here. A box of 2 bags for 49 ounces for $7.98. So we're gonna grab one of those, and they got frosted flakes for $7.88. And we're gonna grab one of those. Let's go down the season aisle. So at Sam's, I come here and I get the big old seasoning salt. So I'm gonna grab one of those, and it is for $6.68, which is a good price. And yeah, let's see what else we need. So yeah, that's what we're gonna grab from the season out. That's the only thing I'm gonna get out of here. They got some.
Not proud of the line. I agree with you. This is not about Sam's Club selling whatever. This is about her on her, in her Ebtivities, only buying chemically produced food items.
Olive oil for $11.48. So we're gonna grab one of these.
All right, olive oil is technically healthy.
Yellow rice. And they got it for $5.78. So we're gonna grab one of those. Like I said, y'all, the video is not gonna be long. It's gonna be a short video. So we're gonna grab this pack right here. But
yellow rice is all right.
On sale. He's just saving $1. So we're gonna grab one of these.
A whole assortment of condiments.
Get some of this French fries.
Because you run out of ketchup, mustard, relish, and whatever that other thing is. You run out of those things all at the same exact time. So she's low on everything, apparently.
For $12.48, and that's the Hidden Valley for $12.48, 2 packs. Yeah. So They got the Velveeta macaroni and cheese, shell macaroni and cheese for $14.98. I usually don't buy these, but I ran out of macaroni and cheese and I went to my sister's house and got this. And she had it. And it tastes pretty good. So I'm gonna grab a case of those. The twins like the ravioli, so we're gonna grab 2 cases of those for the twins.
Damn, I used to tear canned ravioli up when I was a kid. She in there ODing though. We're gonna leave her alone though.
Live look at the EBT community. This EBT member is in the, where is this? This looks like a local Chuck E. Cheese. She's in the local Chuck E. Cheese and she's
so hard. Nobody wants food stamps. Nobody wants to deal with this. People who think that getting food stamps is some kind of wonderful experience. It's not. I don't want to have to get these. I don't want to have to deal with this stuff. It's not easy and it's not fun. I just wish I had the money to pay for food on my own. I wish I did. I wish that my ex would pay their back support. I wish they would pay any support. I wish that people would visit my shop and buy things for me. I wish a million things were different. I wish I didn't lose both of my parents and I wasn't so depressed that I can't even think straight most days. I'm doing my best. I had to come on here and beg people for $20.
You know, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing exactly, but the power of the white woman's tears is at an all-time low right now. You know, once upon a time, you know, white woman's tears could have cost you everything, you know, life, limb, happiness, anything. One teardrop from a white woman would have set the world on fire once upon a time. Now we just collect them in a mug and sip them off on ice.
Have everyone tell me what a piece of shit I am for asking for money. I'm just so sick of it. You know, I try to do everything right. I work really hard. And I know I'm not different than any of you. You're all working hard and you're all having a hard time. It's just so frustrating. I think maybe I'm finally going to get my benefits tomorrow, but I'm not getting my hopes up because I don't know. Why should I? It's been so hard. And I try to be so kind to people and be really nice and try to help people and be a good person and be patient. It just gets me nowhere. Gets me nowhere. But I hope this is finally done because I'm just so tired. I need to be working. I don't have the time to sit on the phone and sit up in the DHS office for hours. So hard. Nobody wants food stamps. Nobody wants to deal with this. People who think that getting food stamps is some kind of wonderful experience. It's not. I don't want to have to get these. I don't want to have to deal with this stuff. It's not easy and it's not fun. I just wish I had the money to pay for food on my own. I wish I did. I wish that my ex would pay their back support. I wish they would pay any support. I wish that people would visit my shop and buy things for me. I wish a million things were different. I wish I didn't lose both of my parents and I wasn't so depressed that I can't even think straight most days.
Get off fucking
Get a fucking job.
Counted right now. There are people that genuinely think that people who use EBT don't deserve soda, candy, or desserts. You're gonna tell me that my daughter doesn't deserve a popsicle? You're gonna tell me I don't deserve to get brownies? You're gonna tell me I can't have Dr. Pepper with my dinner? And all I'm hearing is be grateful, it's free food. Get off of.
You know what? As soon as this show is over, as soon as I get up and go out and leave for work, I'm going to stop at the gas station and buy me a can of Dr. Pepper. I'm going to pay for it. I got a whole stack of quarters and nickels and dimes. I'm going to buy me a can of Dr. Pepper It's delicious and refreshing, actually.
Your throne of entitlement and take a look around you guys. Everyone is one bad day away from being homeless or even needing government assistance. Do you guys not see how that makes you look? Your lack of empathy and understanding is outstandingly atrocious.
Yeah, I'm not going for it. I'm just not doing the empathy and understanding thing right now. I'm trying to save all that empathy and understanding for when one of my kids calls me. Yeah, it's a solid life strategy. It's been working out pretty well for me so far. I'm gonna keep doing that.
I'm fucking pissed the fuck off. They cut my motherfucking food stamps to $85 fucking dollars from $738. How the fuck that's supposed to support a household of 3? For a job that barely even support my basic needs now. Like, inflation is high and the bitch groceries is high as shit. Oh, I'm pissed the fuck off. Like, I'm mad as shit because how the fuck am I supposed to survive off that shit? So when y'all see me in the motherfucking store stealing stuff and that shit in my motherfucking bag, nicely act like you don't see shit and mind your motherfucking business, because this shit is going in my motherfucking bag and I'm walking out this motherfucking store with my motherfucking chest up and my head held high, and I dare you to try to tell me, hey ma'am, excuse me.
I will steal proudly and boldly, and if accosted for my proudful stealing, I will then act aggrieved as if I have done nothing wrong. This is my plan for survival. Don't say anything else about it.
These blacks. Cause I'm gonna look at you like you fucking retarded and say go talk to Trump about that shit.
What a lot of men mean when they say Our Lady shows the government, because the entitlement in this video is out of this world. I know a lot of ladies like this.
Hold on, where that nigga come
Single
from?
by choice.
Who invited
same
him?
Entitlement issues, who were taught
Who this nigga? Oh, Mr. Machine God? That's who you is? I didn't even notice that.
growing up that the government's job, is the taxpayer's job to supplement their income because they have the inability or refuse to keep a man around to help them raise those kids. So it's daddy's government's job to come in, offer food stamps to keep everybody's bellies full. It's daddy's government's job to come in and supplement the housing situation and pay half the rent. It's daddy's government's job to make sure that everything is okay, right? That's choosing to stay.
Y'all said Aunt T been working out. Y'all niggas is terrible.
To lay down. When you choose to try to have a child in this world, one of the things that you need to have a discussion about, which nobody seems to do anymore, is what y'all's goals are for these children in the future.
Yeah, we ain't doing all that. They don't care about none of that, bro. Be glad that that baby made it out the womb.
Pause! Hello! 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 It's supposed to work! It's supposed to work! It's supposed to work! No! No! No!
This feels like a scene from Idiocracy, bro. This is the future that they warned us about. The future is now, and it's all retarded and on welfare. Shout out to Face Facts with that $4.99 super chat. Women get government assistance and men get government resistance. That is exactly true. Only men have responsibilities. Women have a growing list of privileges paid for by responsible men. And to be fair, there's a smaller percentage of guys like him. They get to benefit off that shit too. It looks worse when it's a grown man having a meltdown over some free money. Grown men having welfare meltdowns are even worse. Like, I'm willing to forgive the girls for having welfare meltdowns, but grown men, this is why we're building a volcano, okay? This is why the Gulag has a volcano program.
Hey! Pause! Hello! 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 It's supposed to work!
Yeah, I am a benevolent sexist, Carmen, all right? We'll throw 10th Man and we'll throw this welfare nigga in the volcano, but we're not going to throw welfare chicks in the volcano. That's the line for me. Welfare girls, we'll find a place for them. We're just gonna get them off welfare. But this guy, volcano food.
It's supposed to work. It's supposed to work. No. 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 Not needed. Not needed.
It's supposed to work.
My food stamps.
I've seen her.
This California man is going viral after he freaked out at Subway for not accepting his EBT.
Sandwich is gonna be mine. Just wanna know why.
More volcano food. Jesus Christ. Volcano gonna be hungry.
This California man is going viral after he freaked out at Subway for not accepting his EBT.
Sandwich is gonna be mine. Just wanna know why. Yeah.
Oh my God, John! Oh my God!
What you gonna do next? Take the sandwich.
Yeah,
Okay?
we will.
No. I'm gonna call corporate. I'm gonna call corporate. Go for it. We don't accept EBT. Wait, you know what? Go for it. We don't accept EBT. All Subways do know.
Imagine being in the corporate office of a major corporation like Subway. Subway is a major international brand at this point. Imagine being in their corporate office having to deal with unhappy EBT customers. Can you just imagine the irony of it all? You work so hard, you've come so far, and now you have to field calls from unhappy EBT customers. Big time with the $2 super chat. We all know welfare girls put out. I mean, they do, but it's not their fault.
I'm done. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
And then you ain't wrong with the $4.99. He says, if I remember correctly, back when welfare was created, there was 44 taxpayers to 1 receiving benefits. Now it's 2 to 1. We not gonna survive. You know, I didn't even think of that. That is a horrible number. You know, there's a lot of people who can kind of visualize the reality of numbers, and not everyone can do that. And so when you tell me there were 44 taxpayers for every 1 on benefit, and now there's 2 to 1 on benefit, I can see the car crash. I can taste the train wreck right now.
Oh, yeah, there's money up.
Why are you using EBT?
First of all,
Use some money.
you're gonna get fired, dog. Okay.
Go for it.
I'm gonna call. What's your name?
Bob the Builder, dog. Get the fuck out.
Bob the Builder? Okay, I got you, Bob the Builder. I'm gonna wait by this car. I'm about corporate right now.
This happened.
Told him his name is Bob the Builder. Go call corporate, all right? My name is Bob the Builder, and you can report me to corporate.
In Chino, California. And when the man asked the Subway cashier if they accept EBT, they told him they don't. However, he proceeded with making his sandwich, then freaked out at them, took the free sandwich, and ended up getting physical with one of the customers and walked away. The man hasn't been identified or caught by the authorities. EBT cards let eligible participants get free food at approved locations. Recently, places like
free food at approved locations. So, like, does Subway have a we give a nigga a sandwich once a month program? What do you even mean free food?
The authorities. EBT cards let eligible participants get free food at approved locations. Recently, places like Popeyes and Subway started accepting it at some locations. This California.
Right.
Hey, what up, man? So just those 2? Oh, what's that one? Oh my! They didn't say which one. Girl, they ain't take the mustache. That's a deal. 188. Oh my God, that's crazy. Not even a juice. The juice, yeah. No.
They didn't take the juice for real.
Massa won't let me buy juice. Girl, what? Massa tripping. Massa know I've been drinking this juice all this time. Ain't nothing. Look how big this bag got. This from the juice, Massa. You know I needs my juice. Massa gonna cut my juice supply. That is crazy. Massa tripping.
When they started that, look good this much.
No, she works at Walmart and she doesn't get food stamps. How about that?
Everything she.
They got 67.51.
So what's the matter? Girl, did they take the Reese's?
Let me see.
Sure they take the Reese's. They ain't taking the juice. Y'all take the juices on. The green juice. No.
And bro, who is knocking up all these big Biggie Smalls looking bitches, bro? How come all the Biggie Smalls bitches is baby mamas? What's going on in the community, bro? What is going on in the community? It's a lot of niggas out here with a Biggie Smalls baby mama, bro. That shit is a real thing. It's a real thing. I've seen it so many times. It makes me hurt for people.
The Reese, they didn't take the Reese. Who stuff is on right now? They don't even take it. Look, yeah, maybe cut the light off. No, it's okay. Come on, let's just get the stuff. Come on. Oh, she said keep it. She gonna keep it. Okay. Huh, what's the balance? Girl, so we can't buy no kids.
$14. $14.90.
$14.92. Okay. They didn't take Reese's and food stamps, no candy. So they went live when they said they're gonna take out all the snacks. They're taking away all the snacks on BT.
No more snacks for you, bitch. How about that? No more snacks for Biggie Small and her kids.
No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy. You lazy. No more money for you.
I am so dumbfounded right now. There are people that genuinely.
Hey y'all. So we got some unfortunate news as well. I was looking like maybe all this stuff like for the EBT is fake. Girl, somebody took all my EBT off my card. I'm talking about every food stamp, girl. The whole 1,000. And I'm just wondering, is it a worker that's working in one of them? Like, what could I do? Because baby, what? Now I gotta use all my money to buy my kids food, which is fine. It is what it is. But I'm not getting like how people are taking money off of people's cards like that. It's crazy. But anyway, I gotta wait. It's a process, y'all. They gotta investigate it and all that other stuff.
Nah, they have skimmers on the machines too. You never know. They be having these EBT scams out here.
I can't get no Hennessy with my EBT.
Oh, AI Keisha is going crazy right now. They got all kind of AI Keisha videos.
Is this slavery? What kind of establishment is this? You trying to tell me I can't get no Hennessy with my EBT?
I'm irritated. I woke up and now my EBT cannot purchase me no soda, no candy, no chip, no ice cream, no dessert, no nothing. And this not even really about me because I'm fortunate enough that if push comes to shove, I don't have to use that EBT.
Oh, that's great. You didn't need it no way. It's good to hear. It's good to know you ain't need that shit no way.
It's not even in my name. It's not my EBT bar. I don't make enough that I can afford my groceries, but I make enough that if I gotta eat, then I can eat. But I'm thinking about people who don't even live within 5 miles of a grocery store. People who go and do their grocery shopping at the corner store because that's what's closest to them. And there's nothing for another 10, 15, 20 miles.
You know what? I think this is a better candidate for if Biggie Smalls and Leslie Jones had a baby. This is her right here.
And nobody has a car. Everybody has to take the bus. So you can only go to where the bus takes you. And heaven forbid if you're disabled and cannot get there. And you don't have a caregiver or the necessities that you need to be able to make shit shake. No EBT. Like, and I understand, like, okay, you can still buy your necessities. You can still buy your little pasta and your bread and your meat. But what about diabetics? What about the people who need the shit? Like, I don't understand. What's gonna, I don't understand why the baby can't have no chips. Why the baby can't have no chip? Why can't we have a soda? Like, poor people are not.
No chips, no dip, no soda, nothing.
Anything. Like, I hate when people make a thing about poor people finding joy. They all like, well, you can still buy your meat. You just can't buy no soda. You can only buy necessities now. You only need necessities anyway. Bitch, ain't your kids eating Big Texas in them?
Yep, and I paid for it with money. It was green.
Big honey buns and all that other nut shit. You take them to the gas station in your suburban neighborhood and they run up your wallet, not your EBT, your wallet, because you make enough that you don't need no EBT. But I can't have a sweet treat.
Yeah, it sucks that you can't spend fake imaginary money no more. My kids are still young enough. They're not even old enough to understand the value of money yet. So they just ask for shit and it's a yes or no. But in my mind, I'm doing calculations and adding, subtracting. I'm making projections into the future. I'm looking at past trajectories. I got all kind of figurations going on in my head. But you just get to spend imaginary money.
My mom gave me $2. $2. She thought I could spend $2 off the EBT and I could go to the corner store and get me something to eat. And I can't get my chips because y'all said I can't buy them no more. I don't understand, y'all. Poor people deserve to have shit too. Like, that's why I be shutting up about a lot of conversations. Like, y'all talk about the lady who lived in a hotel and her husband got that PS5. I'm sure he's not the only one using that PS5. They got 6 kids. And that's not to say that they couldn't have spent that money on something else and that they doing it the right way and all that.
Kids and a
PS5. You know what
PS5.
I'm saying? They are allowed to have nice things. Even if it was gift. You don't know where the fuck the PS5 came from. If the bitch can't pay their bills, where do y'all think they get money to pay? Hello? What's not clocking to you, Steven? Like, it's not. Anything a poor person has, they had to make something shake to get it, bro. It really, I don't know why y'all don't understand that. It's not like every poor person in the world just has money that was spent frivolously, and that's why they yell in the ass. Because that, you know, that's not how I go. I'm a paycheck away from being put out. You're a paycheck away from being put out. Matter of fact, you stay at home with your mama, and your mama is itching to put you out. Wait for that check to be short.
My mom couldn't save me if I wanted to. She couldn't save me if she wanted to. I'm on my own, baby.
Gonna put you out. I don't understand it, y'all. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
You wouldn't understand it. You're not really an adult.
Pay for your own shit. This fucking job. Pay for your own shit. This fucking job. Pay for your own shit. And pay for your own shit. And pay for your own shit.
Ooh, we're gonna wrap this one up in a minute. Thank you guys for watching. Let me shout out Big Tom with the 5-ball. He says, it's because your niggering and baby daddies commit crime, which causes store to leave, which creates a food desert. Facts are fun. That is basically the rebuttal to poverty causes crime. That belief that a lot of these liberals have. No. Crime causes poverty. And not only does crime cause poverty, but I mean, let's really get intimate with the argument, right? Poor behavior, low moral character causes poverty. And I would imagine there's some IQ argument that you could work in there exactly. Like, you don't really expect the goofy people to just be wealthy, right? Like, you didn't expect people who've never really made a good decision in their life to just suddenly make it one day, did you? that creates poverty. Is what it is. It's unfortunate truth, but you know, we've all been lied to by our liberal education and all that, so we have to get over these little uncomfortable truths, man. But shout out to Big Time. Hit that like button, guys. We got to wrap this one up.
I need that money.
Thank y'all so much for the support today, man. We are on a museum fund. Shout out to the museum fund. We're gonna take these kids out and get some culture next week or so. But I gotta get ready for work. Time to wrap this thing up. It's been a long morning of streaming. This is the second half of a morning doubleheader. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit that like button on your way out.
None of these niggas have motion except for me. There has to be one real nigga left in America, in this damn country.
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.